Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the Aggies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Running inside, it's Darasol. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that...
Got it!
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive 1st down for the offense.
Got his man out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese.
There he goes to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Darasol. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking for the end zone. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. Here's a little room there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moving out to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Ready, go!
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45, on its way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this
makes the catch, and he's free. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now, ready, hot.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz.
Finding some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Ready, red, 20 hot.
Caught in the backfield, it's cheap. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, that is a big missed opportunity for this defense. They need to get back in this football game. They needed to stop them on 3rd and long, and now this offense set up in a position to get more points, to build to their lead. That is so deflating for a defense.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. The throw. Trying to bull his way in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play. This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go. Red, 20 hot.
He'll take it himself. Could be in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Looking for room at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hands it off on the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quarterback keeper. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
The run inside. It's Darisaw. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Give to the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll run for it on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.